Duckie, and I'm here with Max, and we have a special toy talk.
Yeah, this one is all about holiday hype. In this video, we're going to look at holiday hype and some of the most sought after and hard to get toys of all time. Every year is some hard to get item that tops the list. Have you ever given into the hype and paid more than regular price to obtain a hard to get toy? Was it worth it? Does it hold up today? And what were we thinking?
We're going to have a retrospective look at all the hardest to get stuff to see, do these toys still hold up today, and make a top 5 list.
Okay, first up, we're going to take a look at the Cabbage Patch Kids. And there definitely was a craze. This is the height of the Cabbage Patch, 1983. During this holiday season, there was actually called Cabbage Patch Kids Riots. Shoppers traveled to other states in bad weather conditions and were fighting over these dolls in the stores. We're definitely happy this doll is being still made today, but let's be happy the stories of riots over dolls are in the past and hope it stays there. We love great toys and dolls, but this was a little extreme, but it's definitely worth mentioning on this list.
So for the year 1984, the hot toy were GoBots and Transformers.
It definitely helped that they had 2 animated series with original Transformers and GoBots by Hanna-Barbera, I think. Definitely a cool toy and deserves to be on the list. This next toy kind of had a longer lifespan than most on this list. Teddy Ruxpin, 1984 through 1985. Very popular toy. And as you can see on the right, he might be making a comeback for 2017. This is an image of I guess, a promo image of what he might look like next year. Do you think he can make the list for 2017? I actually never had a Teddy Ruxpin. I think he's really cool, though. What about you, Duckie?
I never had one either. But yeah, he is coming back for 2017. He's been at many toy shows this year.
Oh, okay. What do you think of his look?
I think he looks cute. I like that he's fluffier. He read books, right?
Yeah, I think he reads books to children. He used to have tapes, cassette tapes. So more than likely this will be used with iPads and smartphones and tablets.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool. Also, a side note, we will not be covering every year. This is just the highlights, so we could get to our top 5 at the end. In 1988, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Video games have been around a long time, but this is where they became popular and mainstream and cool. Definitely a family video game system. Very, very cool item. Deserves to be on the list.
Yep, I never had one, but there were probably lines outside the stores to get these.
Yeah.
So for 1989, we have the Nintendo Game Boy, which made gaming being able to go mobile. I never had one of these either, but did you have one, Max?
Not the original, but this is where it started. And one of your favorite things is Pokemon. Pokemon would not exist without the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, 1990. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys. The movie came out, which I was a huge fan of the movie, the toys, the cartoon. This is one of my absolute favorites because it just was everywhere. It was on the TV and the movie theater and the toy store. Very cool. Definitely on the list. What do you think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Were you a fan back then?
I don't think so.
Well,
I was pretty young still.
Yes.
So I don't remember watching the cartoon very much or anything like that.
Well, I'm definitely a fan.
So for 1991, the hot toy was the Super Nintendo.
Super Mario World. Mario's return to 16-bit. Very cool. I eventually got a Super Nintendo. I didn't have it in 91, but it's a great toy and, well, video game system. And I think something kids nowadays could even enjoy because the graphics are cool enough.
Yeah. I never had one.
Well, we're
okay, let me just tell you, the first gaming system I ever had was when I was like 16, and it was a PlayStation that my sister gave to me because she was moving away.
Okay.
So I never had any of this stuff.
1992, Barney Dolls and toys. Barney was super popular in 92. I was not too much into Barney, but I was definitely aware of Barney.
Yeah. I think I watched Barney, maybe.
Did you have a Barney dinosaur doll?
No, I did not. I was not that into it.
Oh, okay.
But it came on PBS, so I had that. I didn't have cable, so I could watch Barney.
Okay. What do you viewers? Did you watch Barney? Did you have a Barney dinosaur?
So, with 1993 came out the movie Home Alone, and with that, a popular toy, the Home Alone and TALKBOY?
No, the TALKBOY.
Oh, okay.
But Home Alone was very popular.
I love that movie.
Okay, now this is something that Duckie
But I never seen a TALKBOy.
Well, maybe it's because it's hard to find. No. Great product placement. They created a toy for the movie. So, it was pretty popular at the time. I would like to watch Home Alone again soon. I have not seen that one in a while. 1994, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toys. This is when I remember coming home from school and watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I didn't have too many of the toys. I played some of the video games. Very popular at this time. And this is the original crew. Can they make a comeback for 2017? Because I really enjoyed the trailer. What about you, Duckie?
I don't think I ever seen the trailer.
For the new.
I didn't watch the new trailer yet.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, well, the new trailer looks pretty good. Can they make a return?
I think they already have toys out for it.
I mean, but as popular as it was.
Oh, probably not. I don't think.
It won't make it?
I don't think so.
What do you guys think? Please comment below.
Okay, in 1995, the popular toy was the Tide Beanie Babies. And this is kind of something I can talk about because the mini teeny Beanie Babies that they had at McDonald's, I collected so many of those. I think I still have them actually. But my grandma and me used to go to different McDonald's and teeny Beanie Baby hunt. So that was a lot of fun, like in the summer.
That was probably your first toy hunting.
Yep.
Your grandma started it.
Yeah. Like, they would sell them separately, so, like, we would go to a couple different places and ask which ones they had.
This is kind of interesting, too, because I'm sure there was limited toys before, but retiring toys, limited edition, that's really what, I mean, they're quality product, too, but that's really where this got the start from.
Everybody thought they would be worth a lot of money later on. But then it did not happen. If you Google online, there's some sad stories of people that invested way too much into those Beanie Babies. Yeah, I still have a lot of big ones too. But they're more sentimental since it was something me and my grandma did together.
Okay, 1996, Tickle Me Elmo. Now this was a big surprise. Not that Sesame Street wasn't popular, but for some reason, this really just hit at the right moment. It was the right little feature, and if you were a parent, that ha 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 was scary because you go look for stores and you just see the price where it should be and no Tickle Me Elmo. This was one of the hardest to get of all time.
This is really the first thing I actively remember. Like, I think there was news reports on it and stuff. Like, everybody was trying to get a Tickle Me Elmo. I never wanted one. I still never want one, but this is my first like hype memory I can remember.
Your hype memory.
Yeah.
The reason I included this too is actually the latest episode of one of the shows we enjoy a lot is Fresh Off the Boat, and a few of these things are covered in that episode, specifically Tickle Me Elmo, and you should check it out. It's a fun episode. 1997, Tamagotchi pets.
Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi. Sorry.
You said it weird.
I remember these being very popular. I think my sister had one. I lost interest pretty quick. Did you ever have one?
I don't know if I ever had, like, an actual Tamagotchi.
Generic
but I had
one. You had a generic?
Maybe.
Probably.
I kind of remember it a little bit, but...
That's probably accurate, because when you could not find these, there were a lot of generic companies making them. Very similar.
Yeah. I think I bought mine at, like, a gas station, so I'm pretty sure it was a generic one.
Yes.
But I don't think I was ever good at keeping them live or anything.
This was also featured in the Fresh Off the Boat episode, and it's pretty funny results. 1998, the original Furby. I've been aware of Furby a long time. We have a few Furbies, including Furbaka in your special edition Furby Deka, who is still around, but not making an appearance anytime soon. But the original Furbies, they're a little creepy.
They definitely have gotten cuter, yeah.
Yes. I didn't realize they were plastic at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that. The tuft of fur on the top. Yeah. Didn't these come out, like, after... I don't remember when the Gremlins movie came out. But I thought these came out, like, after because of Gizmo.
It's possible. What do you guys think?
Okay, so... For the year 1999, Pokemon merchandise was a big seller, which it's always been. Pokemon has kept its, I think, interest. People are still interested in Pokemon.
It's really, if you've noticed over the past year with Pokemon Go and some other Pokemon products and plushies and toys, I think it's going to get bigger in 2017. They're working on a Pikachu detective movie, I think.
Oh, really?
Yes. We're a live-action Pikachu and Pokemon movie.
I will go see it.
So if that happens, it's next year we may be talking about this more extensively. Okay, 2001 Bratz Dolls. Bratz Dolls at this time were very popular, and it was something different than Barbie. If you think about it, Monster High, Ever After High owe a lot to this doll line coming out in 2001, because it was something different. Dolls with attitude.
For 2003, a popular toy was ROBOSAPIEN. I don't actually remember this at all.
I remember it being popular. I was never too much into it. Were any of you viewers fans of ROBOSAPIEN, or did you have a ROBOSAPIEN robot? 2008, the Nintendo Wii. And this is something I was really into at the time, and I could not get it in time for the end of 2008. I did not get mine till 2009, and that was even hard to get into 2009. So something that makes this really special is, well, in retrospect, people aren't biggest fans of motions video gaming, but if you remember at the time, this got so many people playing games, and you didn't just sit around. It was fun. You could play with a lot of people. They even had these in elderly people's homes, like where they take care of nursing homes. Everyone was using these. They were everywhere. So very cool to have it on the list.
Yeah, I remember people having trouble finding these too. It seems like every holiday season there's one console that no one can get their hands on. Okay, so for 2010, the hot item was iPad. It's not really a toy, but it's a part of the holiday hype theme.
I definitely think it's a toy for all ages. Everyone uses it, and this has lasted. I remember thinking, I'm not sure about that, but look how many people are using iPads today. People use them for school, gaming, movies, music.
Use it to record Toy Talk right now.
We're using it right now.
Not the original iPad, though.
Yeah. But very cool device. And they were on to something, obviously.
Okay, so the year 2014, we have Frozen and Elsa dolls and Frozen merchandise, which I remember this very clearly because I was a part of trying to get some of this stuff.
Yeah, this is when you started YouTube, too.
Yep.
So we definitely participated in the hype for this.
Yes.
We were in line waiting for that Elsa.
And at the Disney store, you get a ticket, you get maybe the drawing to get the costume and all the different lines.
We got our nieces some Elsa dresses.
Yeah.
We had we won a lottery for an Elsa dress.
Yes. You had to stand in line to get a ticket to put in a lottery to maybe win an Elsa dress. But now you can get anything you want anywhere.
Yes. What's pretty cool about this too is not only Frozen, but it really brought dolls back into popularity even more so. Like, even besides just this was a good year for dolls too. 2015, The Force Awakens and the BB-8 droid. 2015 was a great year for Star Wars fans and collectors of toys. It reignited collecting and Star Wars in everyone's mind. Great to have it on the list. I'm a big fan of this one.
Me too. I like the movie a lot. I still like the movie.
I think Duckie really started a Kylo Ren collection after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her favorite character.
Yep. But I said from the trailer he was going to be my favorite character. Before the movie even came out. Yep.
Now we're going to do a top 5 list out of everything we just reviewed. All those years of really hard to find holiday toys. We're going to pick our favorite hard to find toys from holiday seasons past that we think are still cool today.
Number 5 is Transformers. Like, I don't think you probably want to collect the originals because they're probably a lot of money. But the Transformers has lasted up until today, and there are many, many toys to find.
I think they're most consistent in everything we covered. They've always been on store shelves since they were popular.
There's a couple things on this list, actually.
Yeah. But the cartoon series, and I know there's mixed results in the current movies, but if you go back, the original Transformers movie by Michael Bay, not the original animated, but the original live action, I really enjoyed it. I think it had great Easter eggs in there for fans. It was a lot of fun. So this is why it's made number 5. It's still cool today.
Okay, moving on to number 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, another toy line that has made and lasted through the years up until today, along with new movies, new toys. There's so many Turtles toys out there you can get. Yeah, and it's still one of Max's favorites.
Yeah, unfortunately the recent movie did not do as well, but one thing that was great about it was the interaction between the Turtles and Bebop and Rocksteady. So it's fun. I would still recommend it. I wish it would get back to where it was in the 90s though, and that much popularity because it's a great property. Now for number 3.
Number 3 is the Wii, which is Nintendo.
It's just a special place in our hearts because it was a great system for the time. It's still fun today. You can play lots of games on it. One
of the gaming systems, we really play the Wii U a lot. So Wii and Wii U. And they're going to be coming out with the new system.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. We just in general really like Nintendo's gaming systems. Number 2. Number 2 is going to be the Frozen dolls.
Frozen merchandise. I think it has a lasting appeal. Of course, there's a lot of Frozen you can find now. At the time, it was very hard to find. I'm really hoping for some cool new stuff when Frozen 2 finally gets here. So, I think it could stand the test of time. It's also reignited Disney musicals. I don't think we would have gotten such an amazing Moana movie if it wasn't for Frozen.
Moana?
Moana, yes. Thank you, Duckie.
Okay, and number 1. My number 1 pick is definitely Pokemon. Between Pokemon Go, the new Sun and Moon, the new Build-A-Bears, Pokemon, I just adore it.
You still play Pokemon Go when we go out.
Yeah, I still do.
You still play the card game on your iPad.
Yep.
And collect the cards.
Yep. I need to get some new cards because there's a new card coming out for Sun and Moon.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, and we really anticipate any Build-A-Bear news for any new Pokemon going there.
Yep.
There's a movie coming out, and with the Nintendo Switch, it's the first Pokemon RPG game that you could play on your TV. There's been Pokemon games before, but not a full-fledged RPG game that you could take both on the go and in your home.
I'm really excited about that.
And it's called Pokemon Stars.
Would you go with Sun and Moon?
Yes.
Awesome.
So it should be improved, along with the movie they're working on. Pokemon has stood the test of time, and it continues to be a hard-to-get item. Okay, now we're going to do the top 5 for 2016. These are some of the hard-to-get items right now. You may have experienced this very recently. Number 5, Torch My Blazing Dragon. It is a really cool interactive toy. Super cute. Duckie reviewed this. It was sent to her for the holiday toy list. And it wasn't extremely hard to find, but there were times that he was not on store shelves.
Okay, number 4 for 2016. Put down Gemma Stone, the Shoppy, because she is a special edition and she's Walmart exclusive.
She was supposed to be Walmart exclusive, yes.
Oh.
So for a while there, she was hard to find, but fortunately, Moose Toys knew that she was anticipated, so they made her available. I think now you can also get her on Amazon, which is great because I think everyone really lots of people want her, and it would have been very upsetting if she was so limited. Okay, number 3. Now this is where we're getting to the difficult, harder stuff to find. So those first 2 were a little bit of a starter, a taste. This is where the difficult items come into play. Number 3. Build-A-Bear, Eevee, and Charmander. Now these were the web exclusive sets. Forget about it. After the first few days online, you couldn't get the web exclusive. But try to find Eevee in the store recently. We had to check so many Build-A-Bear stores to get it for our nieces. We experienced this one big time, and I think it was worth the effort though. Eevee is super cool.
Okay, and number 2, for the second one we have Hatchimals, which have been pretty a hyped thing this season.
Yeah.
Everybody wants them.
Check out YouTube.
Yeah, and the stores, lots of places, if they have them, it's 1 per customer. So yeah, that's why it makes number 2.
The number 1 hardest item to find for 2016 holiday season. NES Classic Edition. This is a small system. It fits in the palm of your hand. It plays big on nostalgia. And this was super, super hard to find. It's sold out everywhere. Occasionally you could still get a Hatchimal. I'm not sure about the NES Classic Edition. I think they underestimated people's nostalgia. And this is really a hard item to find. I personally have not found one yet. And I kind of wanted one. Okay, now we did our 5 favorites. Now it's your turn. Your favorite hard to find toys from the holiday seasons past that are still cool today. I'll put up some polls right now so you can put your votes in. If you think we missed something, please put it in the comments below, and it might get a special shout out in a new episode of Toy Talk. We appreciate all your comments, and thanks for joining us on this look back at top hard to find toys from past years. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like looking at the older toys again. I think it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you later. Bye!
Bye!